So, hello everyone. We are we are presenting our topic that is electric scooter design. And now I will share my screen. As we can see, so we have done electric scooter case study, and our team name is the Transformers. So these are our members: Aryan Wale, myself, Arnav Kulkarni, Rohan Raju, and Atharva Deshpande. So this project we have done for Satkam project, which is of case study of electric scooter design. So we work for a company which manufactures electric scooters. The company has had an electric scooter in the market for the past 2 years, but it has not done well as per the market, and it is expected as can be seen from the sales of the vehicle. And they are in the fourth market post after 2 years of launch. So this was the details of their first electric scooter ever made. So some of the major complaints received from customers are the vehicle does not seem comfortable to drive on gravel or non-tarred, that is cement road, especially at high speeds. And the charging of the scooter is taking longer with more usage. Also, the charge seems to run out without warning when less charge is left. So that is one major concern. And the app for the scooter does not show notifications on time. Sometimes the information is not updated, so it shows old information with some lag or glitches. The UI of the app is also a little bit messy and clumsy, which is difficult to use and understand. So these are some major problems that customers face of their first model. And also one problem we forgot to mention that the vehicle is much heavier than that of their competition for the same power. So these that were the drawbacks of the scooter. So the company is currently holds fourth position in the market with respect to electric scooter sales and aspire to become second within 1 year of their new version being launched. So they want to launch their second version. So as of today, they have lost 10% of the money on each vehicle sold, and they would like to start making at least 10% profit on each vehicle. So that is their major goal. And on the operational end, they had a report of six key issues in the first 3 months of launch in the first version. They would like that to be zero issue this time. Besides solving major customer complaints, in the upcoming version, the company is doing a competitive analysis and trying to identify the most desired features in electric scooter and adding some of them while not increasing the cost too much. So these are some futures. So they are trying to introduce new ability to document and upload the storage via the app and ability to see it on the tablet dashboard of the vehicle. They also want to reduce the weight and they want to charge the scooter fully in less than 4 hours. That is one of their major goals. So they also want to design a new app which is more user friendly and rich in future. So that was it. So now we will answer the questions. So the first question was mind map and explanation of top 10 app features for electric scooter. So mind map of top 10 app features will be first one will be access to vehicle documents, that is registration, license, insurance. Second will be live vehicle tracking. Third will be speed alert notifications. Fourth will be service and maintenance reminders. Fifth will be security alerts, battery health and charge alerts, offline document access, and some more. Google Maps integration for navigation, simplifier and responsive UI. So that was the mind map of 10 top 10 app features. Now we will see the top five most useful features. Which is first will be battery health and charge alerts. So why this feature? So this directly addresses one of the major use complaints of like sudden battery drain without warning. Second, why we got answer for why. So what will it impact us? So it will prevent users from getting stranded due to lack of charge, helps plan ride more efficiently. So simplified and responsive UI, which is second. So that will impact in usability of for all age groups, especially non-tech savvy riders. So that was second. Third is access to vehicle documents, which is important for the vehicle. Fourth is live vehicle tracking. So why live vehicle tracking? So it is vital for theft prevention and monitoring when vehicle is shared or parked in public areas, and it impacts is enhance users' sense of control and security over the vehicle. So fifth is service and maintenance reminders that we are also planning to do. So that was the first question. This is the second question. What are some of the design considerations and security for document storage? So for in aspect of design consideration for document storage features, we are planning first is multi-access support. That is, documents should be accessible via both the mobile app and the vehicle touchscreen. And we are trying to do fail-safe design too. If the tablet becomes unresponsive, users should still access documents through the mobile app. So that is our first. Second, we are trying to do is offline availability. That is, document must be stored locally in encrypted form, so users can access them even without the internet. So that was second. Third is cloud syncing. A secure cloud-based backup should be integrated so that documents can be retrieved if the device is lost or reset. That was it. Simple document to upload and categorization is fourth our prototype. So intuitive upload with file type validation categories like license, RC, insurance, and tax support for quick search. So that was for design consideration for documents. And now we will see the security considerations for document storage architecture. So first is user authentication. Second is end-to-end encryption. Third is unauthorized access protection, and fourth is secure backup and restore, and fifth is audit log. So that was the answer of second questions. Now I would like to hand this over to the Atharva Deshpande to explain further doubts.
So I would be talking about the third question in which we are basically going to look at any two issues which the customers have been facing, and if we were to fix them, how to fix them and actually test them. So basically, the first issue that we thought that would be a major one, would be a major one, is basically the UI. Now, what has happened these days that vehicles are now coming at loaded with features like Bluetooth connectivity, smart charging options, and many other things. But sometimes these just tend to complicate things, and old school people, especially who are not at all tech savvy, they do not find this comfortable or convenient to use. So, for such people, basically, or for the overall, we can say for the overall betterment of the UI, we can actually take opinion from such people who are especially not at all tech savvy, because these are the people who will actually choose things that are really needed while or really features that are really needed while the driving of a vehicle, and all other things which are unnecessary or not really that important, like for example you can say Bluetooth connectivity or notifications that you receive on your such things are a good feature for a vehicle, but they are not really that necessary or that important. So in this way, we can make the UI or the overall layout of the particular display of the vehicle much more simpler, and we can do this by taking opinions or surveys from people who are basically uncomfortable or face inconvenience with the tablet or whatever displays actually display the UI which gets displayed on the vehicle. And also regarding the charging notification, one of the issues which was listed is that the vehicle does not give an appropriate notification when the charging of the vehicle, the battery of the vehicle goes down. So we can basically add a type of threshold, you can say, wherein if the charging of the battery goes down beyond a certain limit, like for example 20, 25% or 10%, the software of the particular display, like which is it should actually monitor the real time, the charging or the what we can say the energy or what we can say the energy which is actually remaining in the battery, and if it goes down beyond a certain limit we can actually send a display a warning message or a notification indicating that the charging has gone down beyond a certain threshold and the battery needs to get charged. In this way the user can actually understand that the charging has gone down beyond a certain limit, and he can take appropriate steps and either charge it to a charging station or then stop somewhere and manually charge the vehicle. This way, he will not have to face. inconvenience. Now we'll be going to the next question. So now the next question is regarding the top 10 features which I personally felt I've selected, and I've given them a priority, and I'll also be giving an explanation as to why I given that particular priority to them. So I've listed around five features here, and in these, the first priority is taken by the battery notification, because if the battery of the vehicle goes down beyond a certain limit, and if it shuts down just out of nowhere, then that is probably the biggest inconvenience that a user can face, and he may just have to uh, park the vehicle or just leave it wherever it is. So that takes the top priority for me. And then offline storage of docs is also of importance, because we may not always carry the hard copy of documents, because sometimes we may forget them, or sometimes it may get inconvenient for us to carry the hard copy of the document. So in this case, the soft copies of the document, which we may be able to show through the display of the vehicle, they may come in handy, and so that makes it uh, a very useful feature or a utility of that particular vehicle. And also, now when we have talked about the documents which will be displaying through the dashboard of the vehicle, then encryption of those particular documents, or basically the security of the documents, also come into the picture, because if the documents can be accessed by anyone externally, then it can be it is not good, basically, because privacy is of utmost importance in an era where data is really valuable. So to make sure that data of the user is not compromised, we can also add a feature where the documents of the user, whatever those which have been uploaded in that particular account or the online cloud service, they are password encrypted, so that no external person can access the documents without the password. And now the buggy app, the basically the improving of app is also a very important task, because all the important notifications, as we discussed earlier, regarding servicing, any other miscellaneous things or updates, or any other information which we need about the vehicle, or overall any other generalized thing which we can, it is always a good thing to get that information and stay up to date regarding our vehicle. So improving the app also takes is of high priority. And UI design is of I've given it a fifth priority, that because although it is an important aspect of the vehicle, it should not cause any major grave misinconvenience. Although it is not comfortable to have so many features loaded into your vehicle, but yeah, it is an important aspect, you can say, but yeah, it takes a lower priority compared to others. Thank you. Now I'll pass on to Aryan Wai.
In this question number 7, the company would like the app to have intelligence and provide a recommendation to the driver. What kind of data should the app collect from the vehicle and what kind of recommendation can be done? Is there a possibility to use ML and AI for this analysis? And if so, what can be the use cases? In this, we are exploring that how app can become smarter by integrating data-driven AI. Based on this, the app can provide smart recommendation as optimal speed ranges for better battery efficiency, alerts for potentially unsafe driving, suggestion for maintenance based on ride pattern. Also, the company can collect data as to how many kilometers have been traveled, the speed at which vehicle has been driven, and so on. We believe that AI and machine learning can play a crucial role here. For example, if the app detects aggressive braking pattern or frequent overspeeding, it can notify the rider to adjust their style for safety. We have identified the key metrics the company should try to evaluate the success of the new version. On the business side, the metric include revenue per unit, since the goal is to move from 10% loss to at least 10% profit. Sales growth, especially aiming for 15% increase in the first 6 months. Market rank improvement from 4th to 2nd. Operationally, it's all about quality and customer satisfaction. We propose using customer service during different stages of vehicle usage so that we can take the feedback and customize it accordingly. Track the number of key issues reported post launch, ideally reducing it to 0 from 6 reported earlier. Also monitor delivery timelines, app performance, and bug reports to keep the operation tight and reliable. By tracking these metrics consistently, the company can ensure both financial and user satisfaction, such that wheels of any winning EV strategy. So, I would like to call Rohan to explain question number 10.
Start.
So initially in the early 1900s, EVs were among the first automobiles also to be tested based on specific components. But due to rise of gasoline power engine, which was more efficient and developed, the EV, the research faded away. And also, right now, currently, if you see, EVs provide more eco-friendly way of locomotion for us, and they also reduce the dependency on certain non-renewable energy resources such as petrol and diesel. This was not known initially in the early 1900s. And modern EVs today have ranges up to 500 kilometers with features like faster charging, smart navigation, and connectivity features. And looking 10 years ahead, they will not just be mode of transport, but they can also become intelligent and sustainable systems themselves with more range of 800 to 1000 kilometers. And also, AI driven capabilities and integration can be done with renewable energy at homes as well. So right now, the primary concerns with the EVs are their range and the presence of charging stations. However, with ever-evolving technology, battery capacities are on the rise. The development testing is regularly happening and updating, and EV nowadays can come with a huge amount of range. And due to increasing number, more and more charging stations are also coming up. EVs will significantly transform how we think about environment and movement of vehicle in the environment. We will have a efficient and eco-friendly lifestyle as well. And in the coming 10 years, there would be major changes in EVs, specifically like the motor efficiency and increased battery life, which will also help in reducing human intervention in driving, which can reduce the risk of humans for driving as well. So now we'll look at the next question. The next question is what can be user friendly design of the tablet dashboard of the vehicle? What data will it show? And we have to draw on the UI using pen and paper and comment on some features as well. So next. So here now we can see that we have drawn two UI designs for the EV app. So in first slide, we have the minimum focus dashboard with minimum features. So here the focus is just for the details to be clear, whether it's a battery or turn. And this is useful for city rides where minimum information required and too much information can be distracting. So the second UI design is like a split screen dashboard where the mainly the map feature and the scooter performance such as speed and distance is displayed in a split screen. And we also have details like time and battery displayed in the top and some other menus, home, map, stats, and settings in the bottom. So from this, other menus and other features can also be accessed easily within one or two taps. And rider won't have to switch apps or screens continuously. And both these designs can be combined into a single feature, and it can also help in increasing the safety. Next. Yeah, so again, we have shown the main idea and some advantages of both the images. So in the first image, first design, the main idea was to keep the display extremely clean, distraction free, not looking too confusing, cluttered, and easy to read while riding. And some main features, advantages that we shown was the critical data, the main useful data that is needed, important data that was shown instantly. And also we could switch easily to other functions, other menus without much searching. And here in the second image, where we shown the split screen navigation and the data dashboard as well, here the main idea we have shown navigation and all data riding together. So rider never misses directions or not being able to check vehicle status. He can do both at once. And some advantages of this are rider doesn't need to keep switching between navigation and dashboard. And these are useful for long rides in highway rides as well as city rides as well. And also we have still managed to keep it to a very simple design. Yeah, so now we'll move on to the next slide. Yeah. So this is the end of our presentation. We explained how users would interact with the dashboard, and we have shown simple menus and simple touch gestures instead of the complex menus. And here the main goal is clear. No rider should feel confused or overwhelmed or have any difficulty while using the dashboard. Everything should be fast and easy to access within simple two touches. Within 2 or 3 touches, you should be able to access maximum amount of features. Thank you.